as we wind up with the obsessive compulsive disorder, we found that in most cases OCD falls into one of these general categories. Number one, we talked about checking. This is where I was saying you keep on checking your locks, your alarms. Then two, contamination. This one we talked about, a fear of that. Then we have symmetry and ordering. This one is about the need to have things lined up in a specific way. Then we have the fourth one, which is rumination and intrusive thoughts. So many people actually know that their thoughts don't make sense. Yeah, they understand that these thoughts don't make sense. It's only that they do it because they can't quit. They can't avoid doing it, even though they know it doesn't make sense. Then we look at the risk factors or causes of obsessive compulsive personality disorder. Number one, apparent sibling or childhood with OCD. Number two, physical differences in certain parts of the brain. Then number three is depression and anxiety. And number four is history of physical or sexual abuse. Is a childhood history of physical or sexual abuse. Yeah, when you were unlucky to have a bad upbringing as a child, maybe you were abused sexually or physically. Yeah, you may develop that trauma. Or there is no known cure for OCD, but you can manage how symptoms affect you or your life through medicine, therapy, or a combination of both. Then you remember we talked about the cognitive behavioral therapy. On the other video, I think we were talking about another disorder. We touched on the cognitive behavioral therapy. It can also help change your thinking pattern. Then there is this TMS machine, the TMS unit, the transcranial magnetic stimulation unit. This is an invasive device that is held above the head to induce a magnetic field. Yeah, it targets the part of the brain that regulates OCD symptoms. Yeah, so I think after that we finish up with the obsessive compulsive disorder. Now on to our main. I told you guys I have a particular special interest in narcissistic disorder. Yeah, I have a very keen interest on narcissistic disorder, and now we are going to start on narcissistic disorder. Previously, around 2 weeks ago, we had brushed over narcissistic disorder, but we didn't go into depth. So this time around, we want to discuss narcissistic personality disorder in great depth. We are going to discuss it. We are going to do it for, I think, at least for 1 week, or let's say at least 4 days. We will be talking specifically on narcissistic personality disorder. This does not mean that we are not going to continue our personality traits. I told you our main topic of discussion is the Myers-Briggs personality disorder. That one is going to continue, come rain, come sunshine. So the in between, as we continue the Myers-Briggs, we will also be discussing narcissistic personality disorder, and this narcissistic will discuss it into depth and into very great details. And I'll tell you why I'm particularly interested in this narcissistic personality disorder. Yeah, I'm a victim, or I was a victim sometime before. So, and I tend to have that feeling of maybe somebody suffering from this narcissistic and does not know because when I was going through this suffering, I didn't know. I had not known, I had no ideas about these issues of psychology and whatever, about narcissists. And so I felt it good to also go on air about it so that somebody else who is going through such problems with a narcissist can get some piece of advice. Otherwise, just stay tuned. We'll talk into depth about narcissistic personality disorder. Otherwise, for now, just enjoy yourselves. Thank you.